Hello, it's Dale here. Today for my inspiration, I thought I would do something a little bit different. Sometimes we have books that we absolutely adore, that we delve into for ideas, or that's looking at our environments. But this is a book that I absolutely love. It's Isabelle de Bourggrave, and I would have mispronounced that badly. But she works with paper, and it's one of my favourite books that I just delve into when I'm needing a little bit of a few ideas. And so I've actually put my paper in a few to show you. She is a French lady, and she has worked with fabrics and beautiful costumes and displays. I would love to go to a display that she does. But she works with paper, and one of the things she says about paper is that it doesn't break down like fabric. She was doing a replica of Jackie Kennedy's wedding dress, and she was only allowed to look at it, and I thought it was very interesting. So I work a lot with paper, and in the workshop that I'm running at Taffeta Forum in Geelong at the end of September, and there are a couple of places still available, we're going to be working with papers and tissues and these sorts of ideas for decorating, to realise that these are papers that she's working on, and structured papers, and also she does mannequin type things now so that you can see them. And I wanted to just show look at the intricacies of it. So when I'm in desperate need for some ideas, I just love looking through this particular book. Now look at this garment. You wouldn't think this was paper, but it is, and it's a very fine paper, and I work a lot with fine papers. So she paints them and so on, and these are the flowers from them. And here's another one here that just gets your little brain thinking, oh, what can I do? How can I use this? And you'll see the paint that she uses. These days, she doesn't do it all herself, she says, because she just hasn't got the time anymore, so she has assistants. Now, these are shoes, and a lot of people have made different fabric shoes and paper shoes, but they are very, thinking structurally about what you're doing. So you can see the influence, perhaps, of the French court here. Here's another little ballerina shoes. And then she's used two inspired by Fortuny. And look at this could be dimensional paint, and using waxes and even metallic flakes to create those effects, working with stencils, cutting your own stencils, you're using commercial stencils. And then look at these these are like wraps around curtains. Absolutely, just exquisite, the ideas. There's some silver, that could be silver metallic flakes, silver paint, like Lumiere paint, anything like that. And have another one, looks to me like metallic flakes scattered all over the garment. And have a look at this one here, where the costume is and where the colour is on it, the richness and lushness of it. And this page here I really like too. It's got that fleur-de-lis type style, which I've done a bit of in the past. But remembering that these are papers, not fabrics, so they've just got wonderful, it's just so good. Obviously then for us, or people who want to, you could stitch into them. And then she's also made a series of vases, and it's difficult to believe that these vases are made from paper. And she said she uses plain paper, it starts with white paper, and finer papers for things that are for layering, like the organza type effects. And there's a little bit about her in here. I expect this book's still around. This is from the House of Savoy, and the garment and the detail on it when she's painting it all. And another one outside, so she uses mannequins, but it's the detail and things like that that really get me and so inspiring. And this is another page from that. So it looks like lace or organza, but actually it could be, from my point of view, fine luchador, in fact. Can you see the slight texture of that there? So, and again, look at this costume, just so rich with colour and texture and so on. And I'll keep showing you a few more. I can show you every page of this book because I love it all so much. But the detail and the painting and the exquisite, so it's artistry, certainly not for me. I very rarely use commercial fabrics. And look at this one here. So this could be a very fine paper, very fine tissue paper, or it looks a little bit like a violin, it's so fine, and the layers over the top to make a shawl type. But painting with free painting, or making stencils or whatever. Another one here, this one here to there, and here the bow that comes from this. Now, you could even think about wrapping paper you might have. So, you know, you save all these things and you stack them away because everybody knows that we are bowerbirds. And then for jewellery, paper is jewellery, so it's light and soft. And I've talked before about that metallic ultra foil, which is really good for this. But it's just so rich and lovely. And then this is another one here where she's got the paper and crinkled it up into the shapes, so it's painted. And I love this page, so I have to show you this one. Just like the 3D, like the dimensional paint, like adding things. And I'll just move to finish off and just show you her paints and how she works. So like big brushes, the paints already in there. And so I hope that's inspired you a little bit, because it certainly has got me wound up again. And don't forget, working with tissues and things like that is just fabulous. So see you again next time. Bye.